still a little breezy out there, so I'm not sure you're gonna hear me. So I will go ahead and tell you now what we're making. We're making raclette, which is a Swiss dish. It's a dish, it's a preparation method, and it's a cheese. They have it, a big wheel of it sliced in half, and then they have the exposed face near a heat source. And then they take a knife and just scrape off the melty part and put it on your plate and serve it with stuff like boiled potatoes and pickles and some little meat and stuff like that. The big wheel thing is one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is to take slices of raclette, and they have a little raclette pan that you put over a heat source. The little pan looks a lot like half of a pie iron. So we're gonna go with that method. All right, so in this, my little bento, I've got our stuff. Go. Top layer, cheese. I saved the packaging so you can see the melty little pan of cheese with the boiled potatoes and pickles, actually cornichon. So I did get cornichon. Comes pre-sliced. Under our cheese layer, our cornichon, some radishes from the garden, and some olives. Radishes aren't traditional, but I have so many radishes. Under here, some boiled little potatoes and some ham. It's actually Canadian bacon, but thought it would do the job. All right, let's melt some cheese. All right, I've got the little Timu stove out here. I'm gonna give this a whirl. Wow! That's why we do it outside. I have a windscreen here too. Even though I'm right behind the 4Runner, it's blocking the wind pretty well. And I think we'll do 2 slices of cheese. Oh, maybe just 1. They're pretty thick. Do 1 at a time. We'll go ahead and prep our plate. Put a couple of potatoes on there and a ham, some pickles. Let's get it melty. Just for ease of cleanup, I'm repurposing this parchment paper. Oh yeah. Oh. I think we're melty. You just... Let's turn that off. I need a scraper. I'll use this. That'll do. And here's round 1. Pretty good. Start with the potato. It's solidified quickly. It's so cold out here. I mean, potatoes and cheese. I better get another one started. Mmm. That one was an olive. Oh, so good. Cornichon. This was like a 5-minute dinner. This is what I'm talking about as far as easy. You'll get some. These are French breakfast radishes, so they're a little less peppery than most radishes. So I came in here to finish my potatoes. And found somebody had helped himself to most of them. So yeah, don't leave your potatoes unattended. Anyway, I guess I have some pickles and a radish to enjoy. All right, sun is trying to break through, but it's still a little chilly. So I'll make some breakfast. This is the phone mount for my front window, and I use it sometimes when I'm filming recipes, but because the glass is wet, it just does not want to stick. So we're gonna try this. Anyway, so breakfast. Not really a recipe, more a technique that I'm gonna share with y'all. It's just a cheese and egg sandwich. That's pretty much it. But it's gonna be on a croissant, and we're gonna do it in the pieiron. Can do the same technique in just a skillet. You're just gonna probably need a spatula. Now I couldn't buy one croissant from the grocery store, so that was our Starbucks purchase. Got this knife, and neither of them are serrated. We'll try this guy. Don't cut your hand off. Oh yeah, I think that's gonna be sharp enough to do it. Okay. Oh yeah. This is a sure way, if I was on a loan, to get sent home. Hey, hey. Ugh. Oh, this is so hard when your fingers are cold. There we go. Thank goodness I have like 8 corkscrews with me. So I also have the butter in here. You're gonna need a cooking lube of your choice. I brought butter, because butter is great. Cheese. Gouda. And also, I usually just do egg and cheese, but we have a little ham left over, I believe, from last night. Yep, and a couple of taters. Put a little butter in there. Are we on an unlevel surface? Of course we are. Still a little higher than I'd like. Oh, it starts to paint. Oh no, oh no, oh no! Well, that's a new one. I think I had egg white just run down the side of the box. Hilarious. Alright. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Okay, so before it gets fully cooked, you gotta put your bread on top. It's wild and woolly out here. It's definitely different from cooking at home. I'm gonna put a little more butter on here. This is where the technique comes in. Come on. You could do this with a skillet too. There we go. Try and throw as much stray egg back in there. All right, now I'm gonna put some seasoning before I forget. We got everything bagel seasoning, of course. Hopefully it doesn't all run off. And then I'm gonna put my ham. I think you should do 2 hams. So the cheese is the thing that makes the other half stick. Let's do one there and one there. And then you put your other half on. And then more butter, of course. Right in there. squish it down. Clean as you go. Over. Oh, looking pretty good. Oh yeah. I think I'm going to crank it up just for a second just to get it toasty. All right, I think we are ready. I can only imagine how much egg white is. Okay, hey. This is looking good though, right? I know this one's going to be pick-upable. Because it's just a sandwich. That's what they're for. I don't think I cut through all the way, but I didn't want to scrape my plate. Hey, looky there. You get a little cheese pull and everything. Whoa. Whoa, and a hand pull. Mm-hmm. Here, I forgot to do this part.